Good morning, range fans, fellow shooters, and new shooters. Today I'm going to talk to you about ARA, American Rimfire Association, and what it is. It was designed and owned by a man named Dan Keeloff down in Texas. And what it is, it's a small bore rimfire 22 bench rest 50-yard shoot. And it is catching on like wildfire, which I'll show you here in a little bit. What it's about is it's two classes, and you shoot 50 yards, several targets, and that's determined by the club or the championship. And ARA has been around, I think, for probably 30 years now. It could be a little more. I'm not sure when it originally started. And Dan Keeloff keeps track of everything. And so anyways, basically what it is, it's a 50-yard bench rest shoot. And for you juniors, there's a category. Juniors shoot against juniors. They also, scores go in against the overall. But most of the time, juniors are kept in a category by themselves. And the price of juniors is free. I believe if you're 16 and under, it don't cost you anything, whatever your ammo costs. Entry fees are free. And usually there's a lot of nice prizes for juniors. And some clubs have a female class. And then the rest are divided into two groups, factory or unlimited. Now, there's a rule book you can download, or you can get and put it in a binder, which I did. And let me tell you a little about it. Factory class is the most inexpensive to get into. You only need basically 4 things, and you can get into it relatively cheap. It's a lot of fun. Just to give you an example, the matches are shot all around the country. You just take your phone and you go to Rimfire Accuracy, go to the bottom of the page, and it tells you how many matches are that month and where they're located, what's the club name, whether it's indoor, outdoor, factory, or unlimited. And then the next column gives you match information, what time it starts, and then the results are in the last page. And in the month of February, there's probably close to 60 matches held in the United States. From Florida, California, Mississippi, Arkansas, Georgia, Texas, Washington, South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, all the southern states, because this is a cold month yet. Texas, that's where most of the matches are held right now. And then as March comes, they'll put them on there. And with that gives you the information of how much it costs. Like I said, if you're a junior, now you can shoot for free. So your parents can bring you and you can shoot for free. So, but you have to sign up. And if you go to the ARA, American Rimfire Association, on the left-hand side, there's a little column that says Join. Again, free. You fill it out. Name, address is all you got to put on there. And then they're going to ask you for your ID number. Now, you make up your own number. What I did, this is my card, what I did was I used my initials, DAG, and then gave them a number. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just gave them the year I graduated. So my ID number is simple for me to remember. The year I graduated in my initials. So every time I go to a match, I show them my card, they sign me in. And then all of your shots, matches, targets are kept by Dan Keeloff or the ARA Association. And then you can go on the internet and see how you rank at the end of the match within the state you live in and within the country. You can see if you're doing good or bad compared to other shooters. That's the other advantage of this. It keeps track, and you can see where you are on a national level, on a state level. And is there awards? There is. What they are, I don't keep track of them. And there also is big tournaments. When you go to these big tournaments, there's a lot of prizes there. Now, our local club, we have probably around 45 shooters every match. The club down the road about 45 minutes, they average around 30, 35. And now there's 2 new clubs opening up this year, and I'm not sure how many they're going to have. So every Saturday, there's a shoot in Pennsylvania, Central Penn you can go to. And if you're a junior, again, it's free. And I'll go over some of the things. One of the things you need is you don't have to have it, is a rest. Now, this is a Caldwell BR rest. You have to have a rest. Now, some shooters use a bipod. Go to Walmart, buy a bipod to hook on your gun. The other thing you have to have is a rear bag. Now, when they come up with this ARA in the factory class, a lot of thought went into it. And according to the rules, the rifles you can use have to be under current production. So that means, I got the list here. These rifles cannot be used in a factory class. Brownings, Henrys, Husqvarna, Marlin, except the variation of the 2000. Norinco, Remingtons, Rugers. Oh, I'm sorry, these are approved, not disapproved. I think a disapproved list over here. Here, this is the disapproved list. Anschultz's, Browning Model 52, Coopers, Brunos, Kimbers, Lithgow, Remingtons, 37, 40Xs. And on the back page, Seikos, Savage Anschultz, Springfields, Stevens Rangers, Voodoos, Winchesters 52 and 75. Now the approved list was the list I read you first. Browning CZ, Henry's, Husqvarna, Marlin, Mossberg, Norinco, Ruger, Savage, Sears, Smith & Wesson, Thompson Center, R55, Weatherby, and some Winchesters other than a 52 or a 75. But if you go to a shoot, you're going to see the most popular guns are 3. And I'm going to show them to you and give them down. And the reason they did that was to keep the expense down. This is one of the most inexpensive guns. You can buy this as a Tikka T1. You can buy them for around $599, $600. And this is an Athlon scope I bought for like $399. It's a 10 to 40. So you have to get a base and a ring, so you're going to get some more money there. But this is a basic model. And if you notice, this is left-handed. I shoot it left-handed. And it is a threaded barrel. I'm not going to go to all the details. You can look it up. It's just a Tikka T1. And this is at the matches. You see this about, I'd say 10% of the shooters, maybe 15 will shoot these. The other gun that you see a lot of is the CZ MTR. Now, this gun is $799. I just looked it up yesterday at the local sporting goods store. And then you have to put a scope on it, a scope. This one here happens to have a 10 to 50 Citron. They're magazine fed, so is the other one. I'm not going to go into details of these guns, but I'm going to show you with the most popular guns. This is probably next. This probably is about 45% are these MTRs. It's a CZ, and it's a match target rifle. Are they available out there? Most of the time you can find them. There's a lot of them on the range. And this is a good starter gun, again. And the third one you see the most of is a Bergara. Now this is a B14. It's a B14 trainer, also with a threaded barrel, magazine fed. This rifle runs around $800 and the $900 range. Now they make another one called a BRX or BRMX for almost $600, and they are legal, and you see some of them. This one here you see, I would say probably 45% of the time. These are MTRs, and so you can get one of these, and that's basically all you need, and some ammo. You got to buy a scope, of course, but that's it to get into it. for factory class. You can shoot these guns. You cannot shoot Anschultz's and all them high-end guns. You shoot them in unlimited, but in factory class. Now, that's how easy it is. Now, you can buy a Walmart bipod for $100 and put that on here, and then you don't need this front rest. This front rest is $150. And you're ready to go with a rear bag, and you could do anything for a rear bag. But that's how inexpensive you can get into this sport and keep track. ARA. Now, moving right along here, the ARA, to show you the difference, when they first come out, this was the target they come out with. It just said ARA. This is unlimited target. And then they opened up factory class. And when they did that, they come out with a new target. And it says factory right on it. Now, I want you to look at the size of the targets. As you can see, they're much bigger. Factory, unlimited. Now, in unlimited class, it's just what it says, unlimited. There is something you can use in unlimited class, which I have right here. Called a one-piece rest. You can buy, this is a PQP product from Dan Keeloff. He owns this company. And your rifle sits in here, which I'm not going to put it in, but it sits in here. This is an unlimited class. And yes, a one-piece rest is legal in unlimited. Factory class has to be 2 pieces. You cannot use this. But that's why it's unlimited. You can do anything you want. Any scope, any gun. It don't matter how much it weighs. There's no weight standards on anything. The rules are simple to find. They're on the internet. Anybody can look them up. And most matches start around 9 in the morning, and you shoot 3, 4 targets normally at a local match. And like I said, for juniors they're free. Others charge $20, $25. Usually it's $5 a target. And if they charge a little more, then they usually have some refreshments, drinks, and small edible items. And if you go to a club championship or a club tournament, they usually charge an additional $5 or $10, but they usually provide for refreshments and trophies. Most of them give you a medal. I give mine away. I'm not into stuff like that, so they give me one, and I find a little some kid that wants one or didn't get one, I just give them to them because I just go there because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of guys there, and of course we shoot in a fellowship, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, junior shooters, talk to your parents about taking you, and all you have to do is look under rimfire accuracy and go to the bottom. It says ARA schedule. You hit on it, and I have it listed here on my wife's phone for you. Like I said earlier, if you go there, the first thing it says is the date. What state? And we'll go to somebody, Ohio. And it's at the Fresno Indoor Range. And if you hit on it, it opens up. Another thing you can do is go to ARA rankings. And at the top, it says ARA rankings. And it'll ask you what state. And if you're from Pennsylvania, you hit Pennsylvania. And then it's going to ask you whether you want outdoor factory, outdoor unlimited. And you put in you want, and you hit submit. And it'll come up and show you all the people in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, wherever you're from, that shot so far. And it'll show you where you stand in the state. And if you're a junior, there's a little asterisk behind your name. And it'll show you where you stand in the state. And I heard that they give prizes out for the top shooter in each state. The ARA sends them a glass or maybe it's not glass, but it's a trophy they send to you. But all the tournaments and matches usually have some type of prize for the junior shooters. At our club championship last year, the junior shooter got a shotgun. Now he had to go through the legal channels and go to the store and fill out all the paperwork to get the thing. They gave him turkey vests. They gave him trophies. They gave him medals. They gave him gift certificates. They gave him all kinds of stuff, hats, shirts for the junior shooters and everybody alike. Every club is different. Some just give trophies out and medals that you hang. But it's something. And like I said, for the juniors, the price isn't too expensive. It's free. So if you can get somebody to take you out to an ARA match, that would be wonderful. Now, I am going to do a part 2 series on this and go into details about what you can do to your factory gun and what you cannot do. But that's part 2. First, I have to get you interested in trying to shoot an ARA match. And the schedules, like I said, are posted on the internet, on your phone. You can get them and download them. Or if you don't know, send me a little message and tell me what state you're from, and I'll tell you when the shoot's at and where to go. And then when you get there, everybody's very helpful at these matches, and they'll all help you get set up and show you what bench you're on, how to get your targets, and how you put your competitor number and how you hang them. They're all very helpful, and they're a lot of fun, and they start usually in the north up here above Mason-Dixie about April and run all the way to October. And there's various shoots in every state, but they do cut it off. Once they're full, they're full. You can call in early and register, which those are details I'll go in once you're interested. So you all, I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any comments, please put them on there, and I'll try to reach them and answer all your comments. Thank you, everybody. God bless and have a good day.